I told you.
This is what you caused. Sorry.
Why don't you write about a Molue or an Okada or even a downfall bus? That would do, that would fetch more marks.
A Molue, an Okada, and the downfall bus.
Yeah, that would do. That would fetch more marks.
Okay.
Why fight?
Mommy's friend. He's always picking on me.
Is it true?
Yes, Mommy.
Fred! Fred! Come back here! Fred! You have to be very careful with that boy, Bianca. Very, very careful. You understand me?
Sorry.
I don't want more harm to befall you again. By the way, why were you fighting? Nothing?
Yes, Mommy.
Nothing?
Yes.
Michael, did you pray before eating?
Yes, Dad.
What about you, Vanessa? Did you pray?
Yes, Dad. But I didn't see you praying.
I prayed in my heart.
Is anybody here?
Yes. Come in.
Ah, Mama Bianca.
Mother, is everything all right?
How can it be when your son wants to kill my daughter for me? Fred?
Yes, Mom.
Fred, what is the problem? I thought you said you were friends.
That is exactly what I've come to put a stop to. They fight every other day. Maybe you've not noticed because she's usually the one that comes home bruised.
Wait, what happened?
Are you deaf?
My daughter, please come. Come. Tell me exactly what happened.
Can't you talk? Talk!
It's Fred.
It's you, it's Bianca.
It's not me, you're the person. It's not me. It's not me, it's you.
Slow it down this
Fred, you're the person. It's not me.
Okay, alright. Susan, you've heard from both of them. I entreat you not to be too angry over this situation. There's probably more to it than we know, but again, I mean, they are kids, you know. Kids must always create such little problems for us adults to contend with. So don't be too angry over this.
I'm here to appeal to both of you. To tell your son to lay off her. He should stop visiting my house again for her. Since the result is always inflicting her with bruises.
It's alright if that is the way you want it.
Yes, that is exactly what I want.
Hello, my dear.
You are back already?
Back. Yes. Where did you go to?
Today's the first, of course.
And what did you go there for?
Look at Bianca. Every day she fights with your son. She's a girl. You can guess who is always at the receiving end.
But I've always told you to let Fred and Bianca be. They're just kids. And at their age, they're bound to quarrel.
Are you supporting both of them?
I am not supporting anything. But you have to be careful how you feel about it.
I won't stand and watch him kill my daughter for me. I will not.
As if she's not my daughter too. Listen, all I'm saying is, it wouldn't do to quarrel as he faced this minute, only for the subjects to go hand in hand the next minute.
Well, I have done what a concerned mother should do.
And a concerned husband is asking his wife to tread softly. Anyway, I'll be traveling to Port Harcourt first flight tomorrow morning.
Port Harcourt?
Yes, an emergency.
It's all right.
So, what are you doing here?
Waiting for you. Just let sound very sorry. Well, give me Bianca, I won't fight again.
You see, Fred, bracket x plus 2 squared is not x squared plus 22. As you have it, it's x squared plus 4. Multiply through x plus 2, x plus 2 equals to x squared plus 2x equals to 2x plus 4 over x squared plus 4x plus 4. That's it. So the answer is x squared plus 4x plus 4.
I see. It looks so simple.
It's very easy.
This Bianca will help me tomorrow,
But Fred will help you, Vanessa.
You know it's mathematics.
Shut up. Who told you that?
Do you know mathematics after all?
It's okay.
What is going on here?
You have seen that.
Didn't we all agree that both of you should never be together again?
But Dad, we are friends.
That's why you quarrel all the time?
No, we don't quarrel all the time.
You do?
But Dad, even friends do quarrel.
But good friends don't quarrel all the time like you do.
But Dad, we've made up not to quarrel again.
You have. Does your mother know that you're here?
No, sir.
All right. Make sure I don't ever catch you people quarreling again. Or to even hear that you quarreled. Sit down.
What? But I told you. Hold it, woman.
I'm sorry, Mom. We won't fight again.
Yes, Mom. We won't fight.
So we come. You see, there is no point fighting. You're more or less like brother and sister. Just go about your daily activities and stop fighting. Is that okay? Yes, or let's make it this way. Just report to me whenever the other abuses or curses you. Friend, whenever Bianca curses or abuses you, report to me. Alright? Bianca, whenever Fred does the same to you, come back and report to me. And this means no more taking laws into your hands.
Yes, sir.
You can go back to what you're doing.
Thank you.
So, how's Kana at the bank?
Fine, except for loneliness.
Loneliness?
Yes. Without you, it's very boring.
Well, you see, my dear, it's a two-way stretch because I've been dying to be in your presence too. I love you, my baby.
I love you, darling. So,
there's nothing here. I think we should go out.
And?
I know you must be starving, eh?
Yes, but not just right now, because I have some things to cook. I want to make rice and plantain.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, you see, madam, your wish is my command.
So just go in with my bag. I go to the kitchen. I'll join you.
All right, you do your magic.
Just join you in a moment.
You do your magic.
Mwah.
So tell me, how are you doing with your bank?
Well, fine. I'm happy to announce to you that they'll be retaining me.
Retaining you?
Yes, aren't you happy about that?
Happy? How can I?
Why not? I see.
Now what's so funny?
They'll be transferring me to the Lagos branch.
Are you serious?
Yes, only if...
If what?
Chill now.
If what? Come on, talk to me.
Only if I'm able to convince them that I'm married. Then they'll retain me.
That's all it needs.
Yes.
Then marry me.
Ah,
Marry?
is that how it's done?
Marry me.
Just like that?
Marry.
I need a proper proposal.
Okay. Will you marry me?
I don't see any engagement ring.
Well, you make do with this one.
It's not a diamond ring.
I know, but you know what I'm capable of? Let's make do with this one.
Dad, Mom, Fred is back. Fred! Dad! Mom! Dad! Where is my dad? Fred is back.
Mom!
Fred. Dad. Welcome back. I know it. You must have enjoyed your service thoroughly, from what I can see.
Can't say that.
You don't look like you missed us at all.
I did. Oh, Mom.
I missed you.
You two are really taking care of yourselves.
Yeah, as we can see. Welcome back. She says she will.
Yes. When are you two going to get tired of all this
Oh, let's go. Come and tell me about your service.
She's fine.
This one you're smiling like this, what's up?
Vanessa.
Yeah?
How do you see Bianca?
See her. I don't understand.
I mean, as a woman, you know, what do you think of her?
Brother Fred, are you ready to talk?
I hate it when you do this. Okay, alright. If you must know, no harm. How do you fancy Bianca being my wife?
Are you asking?
Yes. And I want your honest opinion.
She's our childhood friend. And I like her in that.
And now I intend making her our wife.
There's nothing I would love better than that.
Whenever you're ready.
We're ready.
Are you ready?
Straight up, straight away.
If you're certain you're ready, I'm with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed from you, huh? Thank you.
Anything from our big brother, you know?
You're the best. So, listen, you have to stand by me, okay?
Of course.
You have to please promise me.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be hard for Dad and Mom to accept, okay? Just stand by me, okay?
So, Freddie, how was the service?
Mom's service was splendid.
You enjoyed yourself, right?
That's good. Now that you're through with your service, what next?
Work.
I see. You want to work. Do you have any specific place in mind?
Well, my company has given me a letter. I've actually been retained.
Really?
This is good news. LP has offered you employment. That's good. I'm impressed. Not because you've been employed, but because the fact that they offered you employment is an indication that you served them well as a copper. So, son, congratulations.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm proud of you, son.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, actually, I would have said that this calls for some little celebration, but looking at your face, don't look as if you just announced some good news to us. What is the problem?
Nothing really, Dad. Except I want to get married too.
What?
Married?
Yes, Mom.
Hey, Fred Ezife. This is easily the best joke I've heard in years.
Well, I didn't intend this being a joke, Dad.
It is all the same. Fred, you have graduated. Fine. You've done your service. Beautiful. But that doesn't make you a day older than 22.
Dad, what has age got to do with this?
Yeah. Everything, son. Everything. What do you know about marriage anyway?
Well, enough to wish I have my own wife now.
Jesus Christ.
Very serious, Mom.
All right. Since you are serious as this, let's suspend this entire discussion until you find a wife, so we know how to get about it.
Dad?
Yes?
Mom? I found her.
You found her?
Yes, Dad.
Yeah. I see. Well, since you found her, bring her home, so at least we'll know who she is. I mean, I will not entitled to that.
You already know her.
And who can she be?
She's Bianca. Bianca Adams.
I am overwhelmed. The bank is retaining you. I wish your father would. You made me proud, Bianca.
Thank you, Lord.
I'm so happy. You are going back to Kano?
Yes, Mom. Mom, something I'd like us to talk about Later.
Later?
Yes, not now.
Tell me what is it?
Later.
It's alright, later then.
Okay. So I hope you won't be long way about.
No, just to see a friend, I'll be back.
Okay. Alright. Mom?
Yes.
Fred has proposed to marry me.
What?
Yes.
Which Fred? Fred is it?
Yes, Mom.
What did you tell him?
Mom, I love him.
So?
So I agreed to marry him.
You agreed to marry Fred?
Straight away, Mom.
Fred? The same Fred I know?
The same Fred you and I know, Mom. What is it?
You called me, Dad?
Yes, I did. Sit down. I want us to talk man to man. You are 22, right?
I know.
This proposal of yours,
Yes, Dad.
do you believe that you already know the secrets to the success of the institution called marriage?
Well, I think I have an idea.
And that's exactly the answer I anticipated. Marriage is much more than just having an idea. It's a lot more than two people just rolling over each other and making babies as a direct result of the exercise.
Dad, whatever it is I don't know, which is certain to be a lot, I intend to learn on the job.
Well, a lot of us did learn on the job. And you'll be surprised that even at this age, I am still learning. But you see, the secret is experience, which only age can provide that experience.
Dad, experience is not only about age, Dad. But I believe it's what happens to one and how he takes care of it.
The magnitude of what happens to you is a function of age. The more time you spend on earth, the more experience you acquire, son.
Well, I think I've come of age.
At 22, you've seen nothing yet. Nothing.
Dad, do you prefer I played around with girls just the same way my colleagues do? Oh, come on, Dad. Please listen to me. I know I love Bianca so much and could as well live with her forever. You should be encouraging me, Dad.
Your decision to marry is a reflection of responsibility, which I endorse. But you see, I would hate the idea of the only son I have cracking up because of inexperience.
Well, that's not my portion.
Well, ordinarily, no young man would like to say that is his portion, but I'll tell you something. What an old man sees sitting, a young man can never see, no matter how high the mast he climbs. All right, let me ask you a question, son. If you came home from work to find your wife watching television and to discover that she's not prepared your evening meal, what would be your reaction?
Is she crazy?
This betrays your lack of experience. She's only been a woman.
But Dad,
Listen to me. That is what it means to be a woman. Most times women offer us hell.
But that only happens when you don't keep them in line.
No matter how much you do, there is no way you can check a woman. Just ignore them, as I said, when the devil gets into them. Fred, you're my son. I think I know the son I have. And I know that you'll be the very last man to look the other way when your wife goes haywire.
But why should she?
Because she's a woman. Eh? And this is why you require plenty of time, years, to acquire the experience to cope with them. You see, I don't have any objection to your choice of Bianca as a woman. No. But it's you, son, that I'm bothered about. You are simply not ready. Look, what I am recommending is just get to work. Continue the courtship and give this thing time. Time alone will tell.
Dad.
Yes?
My company has offered me employment, and on a basic salary of 750,000 naira per annum, including a car and accommodation. Now, what else can one wish for, if not for a woman he has loved all his life to be his wife?
A lot, son. A lot.
Dad, yes. I've made up my mind.
All right, let's suspend this discussion and continue it tomorrow. Go and sleep. Go on.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, son.
Therefore, I wish that that husband will be everything befitting of a girl I brought up single-handedly.
I understand.
A lot of women get married at the age of 16 or even less. You are now 20 and you have everything to live with a man. Provided.
Yes.
Provided your husband will be able to tolerate you. My dear, marriage is not friendship. You live under the same roof. And there's no room to run home when you are bottled up. When you're looking for a college affair, one's age mate is usually a fun. But if it's husband, a girl needs a man at least 5 years older. I have nothing against your Fred. He's quite handsome, intelligent, and hardworking. He's responsible too if he's talking about marriage right now.
Then give me your blessing, Mom, please.
I have one thing against him. His fiery temper. As long as I know the two of you, you quarreled almost once every week.
That was then, Mom.
It's not true. I don't see Fred tolerating your inadequacies. You know a woman has to exert her cushioning effects.
Cushioning effects?
Yes. Power of control. To effectively manipulate your husband, you have to do extraordinarily stupid things. A matured man will be able to tolerate that, but your Fred won't.
And I don't have to do such stupid things.
Every woman does them. It's involuntary. In those stupid actions lie the power of women. To avoid it, your husband unwittingly assists to your requests.
I'll be careful, Mom.
A quick-tempered, inexperienced man, which Fred presently is, will resort to violence. My dear, that is not the kind of marriage I want you to go into. Not now. Give your marriage some time, 5 years or something like that.
Mom, I would have lost Fred by then.
Oh no, you won't if it's yours.
Exactly. If he's mine, he will not resort to violence. He will adjust. I can't stand losing him.
There are other men, Bianca. The problem is that your early relationship has blocked your chances of meeting them.
I'm not interested in other men. I have Fred.
Give your proposed marriage some time. That's all I ask for.
Mama, I have a good job in the bank, as well as Fred. He's a PRO in LP. What more can we ask for? We've already made up our minds. We're ready. Fred and I have a problem, you know.
What problem?
He didn't tell you.
The marriage?
Yes.
Yes, I know. But I'm sure it will work out.
Are you sure? Miss, I'm very scared. I am very scared. Your father.
Good afternoon, Father.
Good afternoon, Bianca. Is your mother in?
Yes, she is. Let me call her.
You know, Susan, sometimes when I look at Fred and Bianca, I wonder how they've managed to sustain their affection for each other, their infatuation with each other all these years. And now there is this obsession with early marriage. I mean, I can't understand that. What is going on? My wife and I have tried to reason with Fred, but he will not be dissuaded. He's made up. Ordinarily, I mean, on my own part, I have nothing against your daughter. On the contrary, nobody could wish for a better daughter-in-law. But you see, I fix my gaze on the future, and it's my son I'm worried about. He has such a vile temper that I can't see him living with a woman. Certainly not yet.
Exactly.
Well, as I said, I tried to reason with him, but he has stuck to his guns. I mean, as far as he's concerned, he's not going back. And you know, youngsters of these days, they make up their minds and there's nothing you can do about it. And I said to myself, if I can have such a tough time with my own son, now that your husband is not around anymore, you certainly must have had a fiercer battle with your own daughter.
That is an understatement. There is nothing I didn't tell her. But let me say here that I have nothing against your son and your family in general. For over 10 years, we have lived in this neighborhood. And I have always had respect for your family.
Thank you.
I have witnessed their incessant fights up till now. I tried to persuade my daughter to let this marriage stay for some time, but she wouldn't hear anything like that. So I don't know what else to do. I don't know.
Well, since both of them are not likely to budge, I guess the best we can do in the circumstances is to pray for them. Pray for their well-being and hope that the good Lord, in his utmost mercies, will grant them the spirit of tolerance and understanding.
It's all right. It's all right. So what next?
On my part, I've decided to encourage them, give them my blessing, and hope for the best. I mean, what else can I do?
Saka, I think I have to talk with my brother first.
I can understand. It's all right. It's okay. Well, thank you, Susan. I must be going.
The drink? What's the seat?
No, I decided to sort of have for some time.
This marriage at this stage is definitely nothing else. And why do you call it prison, Frank?
Come on, Fred. You know women. I mean, what happens to our night outs, party, joints?
I take her along.
You take her along to a drinking spree till 1 a.m.?
Not every day, though.
Well, have you considered what you would imagine if you leave her in the house?
Well, of course, I've got to reduce my nightlife.
And quit your friends just because of a woman? Don't let Dillingy hear that.
Give me a break, Frank.
It's you that need to give yourself a break, Fred. I mean, getting locked up in a cage at this stage of your life is absurd. Just because of two-legged horse.
Hey. Now don't you dare call me a horse.
Show me a woman who isn't, and I will show you the way to God's parlor. Come on, Fred. Use your head. You don't have to say no to fun just because she wants it. Fred, think of yourself.
I proposed, Frank. Not her.
Even at that?
Save your sermon, man. Hell, save it and shove it.
Come on, Fred. Wait. Okay, fine. You see, no need getting nervous. Just because one smart girl is calling you short. Fred, I told you. It's up to you. Like, get yourself caked up in a cage. That's your own cup of tea. I mean, I'm trying to be a friend of yours and you're not even trying to listen to me. That's all to you. Okay? Suit yourself.
coming from. Are you deaf?
For God's sake, Fred, I'm a banker. Must I continue to say that every single day?
You're a banker, eh? No, listen. I know all the bankers. And when did you get married? Only the office is about 10 million, Bianca!
What is wrong with you? What are you insinuating?
Of course you know that what I'm talking about!
You should be ashamed of yourself, Fred.
Are you having an affair, Bianca?
Of course I'm having an affair, Fred. I don't love you anymore.
So stupid.
You don't do anything. You don't do anything. Come back here. Come back here. Where's Bianca?
She could be anywhere.
Could be anywhere.
Certainly. I'm not her keeper, am I?
Now I know. You've quarreled again, isn't it? Fred, why? Why do you always have to quarrel?
That question belongs to Bianca. She asked for it.
It takes two to tango. And you are my brother. So I know what you are capable of.
Meaning?
Meaning that you're too hard on your wife. And you know it.
Let me tell you one thing. When you do get to your husband's house, let him play the man.
But the Bianca I know is all woman.
Vanessa, you don't live with Bianca, I do. And when a man wants something done, for God's sake, it gets done.
Aren't you living in the past, Fred? Those were the days when the women belonged to the kitchen. And the man wins all the bread. These days, women win bread too. And hence, make some decisions.
I see. Beijing conference.
Hi, Vanessa. Hi. Oh my God. What's wrong? What happened? I just want to know.
Hi, Fred.
But I want to know what happened to your face.
Vanessa, I'm fine. Vanessa, I am fine.
You're fine with this.
How's
If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up, give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up, give me tolerance.
Where are you coming from?
And why should you bother?
Do you realize you're a married man?
Does marriage mean slavery or prison? Does it? Listen. I got friends out there, okay? And I need them as much as they need me.
Those friends of yours, are they married? Those lousy friends of yours, are they married?
What difference does it make, huh?
What?
Please, just...
See, Fred, you should be ashamed of yourself. Just look at you, reeking of alcohol. Just get out. Fred pounds Bianca like yam.
Again?
I'm afraid yes.
And what?
Well, Fred is my brother, yes. But I'm a woman. I think the fault is entirely his. He seems to believe that his words must be lost, even when he knows he's married to a banker who should keep late hours in the office.
You see what I was saying? That's exactly why I did not want that early marriage. I knew my son. Your brother Fred needs time to be able to live with a woman.
Mom, Bianca is going through hell. You need to talk to Fred.
How? What haven't I said, Vanessa?
Mom, what about doing it this way? You go to Fred's house, unannounced. Spend a week with them and cut Fred down to his size. I mean, he needs it.
Our children. They are living like cats and dogs out there. I went and spent a week with them. I tried to see through them. Smart kids. They pretended all through the time I was there. So, Susie, what I saw was not encouraging. They love themselves quite alright, but they cannot truly live together. Youthful exuberance, I guess.
Fran.
Yes, Susie.
It's not as if we did not envisage these problems. But the rate at which the thing is increasing is alarming.
Exactly. But we have to help them. We just have to help them.
I want to do something, but how? They have their lives to live. The problem is that both of them are so strong-willed.
You're right. That is the major crux of the matter. Nobody wants to bend. However, Susie, I have decided to inconvenience myself for their convenience.
How?
I don't know about you.
How? I'll do anything to help. Anything. I'll do it.
Good. Good. Since they pretended while I was there, they will equally pretend if you go there.
So?
We'll take turns. You spend 1 week with them, I stay the next.
You think?
Let's just give them a try.
It's alright. I will need to do some adjustments.
Good. Just let me know whenever you're ready.
Sorry.
No, I can't take this. I'm sorry.
We are attending a party tonight.
What party?
Frank's birthday party. He's invited us.
Tonight?
Yes.
And why are you just telling me?
Well, it skipped my memory.
Or maybe one of your girlfriends turned you down and you suddenly remembered old reliable Bianca, always a slave to your commands, right?
And what's that supposed to mean?
That I'm going to disappoint you for once.
Meaning?
Meaning that you should go for the party, enjoy yourself, and leave me out of it.
Did you just say that to me?
Yes.
of me, I will tear your heart! You hear me?
So where's your friend?
Dianka.
Hey, yo, what up? Forget her!
Problem?
Well, nothing I can't handle.
So relax. See, there's a lot of themselves in here. So just pick one and the night is yours.
Let's go party.
Okay now. Who the be now? Yes. The beast. Alongside the diva. Yes. Rush walk.
I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. Yes, hey, I go one arm. People shake that thing where you get to.
So when up to the left, when up to the right, when up to the middle, baby, shake your body down. No, when up to the left, when up to the right, when up to the middle, baby, shake your body down. No, when up for this party, make everybody they go low. When up for the boys, me they drop your money down low, low. She's like a young girl with a slim figure. She not everything that I got to my big figure. Only to look at the window to see the slim figure. It make you feel like I've never seen a slim figure. Don't talk too hard, tell her baby, can you make me mad? The way you move your body make me shout, baby.
You go see something, we gon' make you begin the run things. When they say party, you go see something, we gon' make you begin the run things. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. Yes, hey, I go one arm. People shake that thing where you get to.
Beats come and beat you X for. Moving it up is what you X for. I'm coming, let me put the back to it. In case you never me, cause I'm the number one. Stone up baby, baby. Do the levels the game. When you see me going through it, I can see you going through it. No matter the fact, it's just me, it's no one. Pop diva, it's me, I'm no one. I'm crazy, baby, take me to the end of the world. Watching you rolling, picture me doing this, yes. No matter the West, keep it calling me. Like the way that you do it, like the way that you listen.
You go see something, we gon' make you begin the run things. When it's a party, you go see something, we gon' make you begin the run things. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. Yes, hey, I go one arm. People shake that thing where you get to.
Where one you okay? Ukuhoga, ukuharebachi. You don't wear that hana hoga. Make you whine like this, make you shake like that. Ratata, now the dance you body big one wayo. Omakonyega way, big boys na way. Let's dance Igbo. Mbanono, yano karawazibu. Igbo benu, person way. Ati de, don't cross. Lagbalagba don't play lagbalagba for this party.
You go see something, we gon' make you begin the run things. When it's a party, you go see something, we gon' make you begin the run things. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. Yes, hey, I go one arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where you get to. Yes, hey, I go one arm. People shake that thing where you get to. Come on, come on,
Believe me, Bianca, it's not what you thought. Honey, please believe me. Believe me, honey. I'm truly sorry for upsetting you. I mean, you know how these things happen. I was there alone and you know, I'm talking to you, Bianca. I am talking to you, goddammit! Have you gone deaf? I said I'm talking to you!
Sometimes I just wonder what it was I saw in you.
For real?
Yes.
Maybe I'll just have to show
Your battering days are over. If you dare lay a finger on me, I swear to you I will smash your brain all over the wall. Don't try me.
I'm so scared.
I am not joking. I'm very serious, Mr. Fred Emeka Ezife.
Crazy!
Fred. 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 Fred, I'm sorry, please.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to take my wife home.
You must be joking.
I'm not joking.
What happened? What happened to you?
My wife.
Bianca.
How are you? I missed you. I missed you so much. Come back home with me, huh? I still love you. Please. I'm sorry.
Fred? Bianca? I don't need to ask both of you what happened. why you should be battering each other this way on a daily basis. I just can't understand. So I think it'll be best that you give each other a break.
Oh yes, you're right. I mean, it's barely 12 months you were married. If you continue like this, you'll kill yourselves one day.
Dad. Yes. Mom. I'm sorry. This will never repeat itself again.
Yes, I have heard that before. What I am recommending is that both of you pull apart for some time, so you can both ask yourself some questions and find out whether you are really still disposed to continue with this association, or just break it up. I mean, I look at two of you and I don't like what I see.
Papa Fred, let's give them another chance.
Another chance?
Yes, Susan.
Franca,
I feel for them. They love each other so much that a little thing sends them to the ring.
What kind of love is that?
Susan, believe me, it happens.
Mommy, please. I need another chance, please. A chance.
Yes, Dad. You know, the Bible says that what God has joined together.
Daddy, please.
Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. Rome was not built in a day. We all learn with time, but we need tolerance. Yeah. So if you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance. To be quicker to the punch than to the thought never really pays. You better believe it. Your fist does not settle your disputes, but your brains do. I tell you it is true. For the antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. It is tolerance. If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance. Give me tolerance. Tanzania Nzale sumala keka jama Mamubele Mamusika talama
Thank you, babe. Yeah. Yeah.
long have you been here?
Let's go.
Why don't you drive? He's just a colleague.
So, what's it?
He means well.
Oh, really? He means well. He means well by kissing you freely on the street.
Fred.
Didn't you tell him you were married?
Fred, he didn't kiss me and there's absolutely no reason. Tell him. Please.
Correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance.
You will not see me in this house again, ever.
Wait. Musa, don't open that gate until I say so, okay? Let me come to her first.
Where's the other bag?
Come here. Come here. Your last rag. Good riddance, bad luck.
Mom, it's over. What? It is over.
What is it?
Get it!
Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. Rome was not built in a day. We all learn with time, but we need tolerance. If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me
I am her father-in-law. My only son is her husband.
Yes. And where is her husband?
Well, he's not here yet. But, if there's anything I can do, is there anything wrong?
She had internal hemorrhage. Though it's timely the time you brought her in here.
How is she now?
She's fine.
Oh, thank God.
But one other thing.
What is it?
She was 10 weeks pregnant. She lost it.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Fred, why? Oh, Fred.
Thank you very much, doctor. I'm sure you did your best. Susan, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Madam, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't know I wouldn't have cared.
What did you say?
I mean, I wasn't responsible for a pregnancy and I can prove it.
Fred!
Yes! She had and still has scores of male friends. Now, how am I supposed to know if I was responsible for a pregnancy? Look, I'm in no way at all bothered about her.
Sometimes I look at you and I regret ever having you as a son.
I went through trying to convince Dad and Mom to let you marry Bianca.
So what?
Are you going to willingly tell everyone that you are a failure?
How?
It's obvious. It's clear. Dad, Mom, Bianca's mom, they all opposed to your marriage because of your age.
So?
They reluctantly allowed you two to get on after much persuasion. And here you are vindicating them with a separation.
You know, I think that education belongs to your friend.
I don't think so.
Hey.
You've demonstrated crass impatience, total inability to tolerate. Bianca is only a woman, capable of funny things.
Then let her find a funny man!
Please go back to her and surprise everyone by calling her back.
Never. I'm off to work.
Bianca.
Yeah?
I know I have pleaded on his behalf for more times than I can remember. But I want you to reconsider one thing.
Not anymore, Vanessa. I mean, I appreciate your concern and love, but between you and I, it's over between your brother and I.
But nothing is truly over until it's truly over.
This one is, Vanessa. This one is over.
Do you want our parents to be vindicated? About what?
That teenagers shouldn't marry.
Ask your brother that, not me, please. Let me walk you home. Let's go. So I'll see you tomorrow. Right? Thanks.
Looking for this?
Yes.
Well, you can have it.
Thank you. Who are you?
My name is Geraldine. Here, my card. Call me later in the day when you sober down. Okay?
And why should I?
Oh, because you should be grateful for your life today.
Life?
The next time that you drink like that, you might wake up in a coffin. Okay? Call me, okay? And be careful. The next time that you drink like that, you might wake up in a coffin.
I have just been informed by the accountant that you will pay the customer by 250,000 naira. Now, how do you explain that?
I don't know. I don't know, sir.
Bianca, you're the best cashier we have out there, but every from sick leave for the past 2 weeks, I've been watching you. You're sleeping. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, sir.
Something is wrong, isn't it? Well, if you won't tell me, you won't tell me. But I can't risk having you carry on like this. Go and apply for sick leave starting tomorrow. I give you 1 week.
Sir,
Go!
She's gone. Can I pack in?
Take a look around this compound. No. Take a good look too.
So, what about the compound?
You come near this compound again, and I'll send you to the mortuary.
You didn't just say that.
Oh yes, I did. Now, get out.
Is anything?
I said get out!
Fred!
Beauty is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me.
Marriage is an institution and requires a lot of tolerance, love, and experience. And you cannot love somebody except you can forgive them. It is not equated to materiality. Therefore, when you think that your wife is something that you can buy off the shelf, you make a mistake. You do not build love. Oh, please, come in. Please come in. As I was saying, your wife is not a piece of furniture. Yes. That you can just buy and abandon at home. You make a huge mistake. You are more important to your wife than that food. You are what she wants, not the television. She would rather be with you than watch television. She is not a football that you can kick around whenever you want. She's not a punching bag for you to just punch. You need to learn to love your wife. Those of you who have your parents alive are extremely lucky, because they have the basic ingredients that you require, and that is experience. After all, if they were married before you were born, and they're still married even now that you are married, then they have good experience. And you need it. So when your mother-in-law worries about what you have cooked, it's not any reason for you to tear the home apart. You need that experience to build yours. Because it is only your mother anyway who understands you and can tell somebody else about you. So you need them. You can't shove them off. And you can't pretend they are not part of your home. On the contrary, they are part of your family. Especially in Africa, where you and I come from. Do I have a witness in the house? Yes. Now we come to the most important part of that institution. Tolerance. How many of you get patient with your husbands? How many husbands can tolerate their wives? My dinner is not ready, so I must leave the house now. The other woman cares about me. This is a case of one animal out, another animal in. It's just a case of another broken-hearted person on the pipeline. Because she too will come in to see what this one is saying. And anyway, what is wrong with a husband?
They love each other. Please help them get that. But Mom,
what are dead? For say that girl is somebody's only child, remember?
Mom, please do something.
I'm very sorry, Vanessa. There is absolutely nothing I can do. If Fred wants his wife back, let him make the first move. If not, let them break up.
Mom!
Yes! Anything outside that is waste of time.
How did you know?
Know what?
That I had such a problem?
Oh, it's obvious.
Obvious?
Okay, let's just say a young, handsome man like you, drinking himself to stupor, sleeping in his car outside his home, must have a peculiar problem.
Was that how you saw me?
Yes.
And the peculiar problem?
Woman.
Are you a mind reader?
Nope. Just a psychologist.
Oh, I see.
Who is she?
None of your business.
On the contrary, it is my business. What you saw me doing at the auditorium is counseling. It is my business to counsel young people, especially young adults like you, on how to handle their matrimonial affairs. So you see, it's my business. Who is she? Okay. Okay. We'll not talk about it today, but we will when you're ready. Deal?
Deal.
No work today?
No, I'm actually on a week's leave.
I see. I saw Fred.
Who cares, Mom? I don't want to know.
You don't want to know? You are married and wedded, remember?
So what?
The Bible says that any woman...
The Bible says any man, not any woman, Mom.
That is Bible terms. Jesus Christ never said son of woman. It was always son of man, son of man. And the only father he had was the Almighty.
There's also a clause, Mom, in cases of infidelity.
Was Fred unfaithful?
Mom, I said I don't want to talk about it. Please, let me be.
It's alright. I see. I begged you severally. I begged you severally, but you wouldn't listen to me. Now you have brought shame to me. You see it?
Mom!
Don't mom me. Don't mom me. You have brought shame to me. My only daughter cannot stay with her husband. Do you know what that means?
Mom, please, let me be, please.
I want to welcome you back.
Thank you, sir.
Bianca, I had you investigated.
You what?
Of course. This is a bank. And when you overpaid a customer by 250,000 naira, as a rule, we had no option but to have you investigated.
So?
You are separated from a 2-year-old marriage. If I may ask why? There's no need for you to feel so downcast or cry over anything. You can confide in me. I'm a friend, believe me. We also found out you overpaid another customer by 750,000 naira, totaling 1 million naira. Now, Bianca, we are talking about 1 million naira here. You signed the rules. So when are you paying back?
Can I pay back over a period of 6 months?
Look, if I had my way, I would give you up to 1 year to pay back. But the auditors are coming in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks?
Yes. So you have to pay back in 2 weeks or you lose your job. I lose my job too. And there could be arrests.
Please, sir. I'll see what I can do, sir.
You have to do better than that.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, Freddy.
Hey, Geraldine.
How are you today?
I'm fine, just fine.
We need to see.
Where?
Anywhere. Just sit down and talk.
Okay, how about in the next 2 hours?
Okay. All right then.
I'll be there.
Bye.
Bye.
You love her, don't you?
Not anymore.
And you believe that?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
All right. I'll rephrase it. Did you ever love her?
Of course I did. I wouldn't have married her in the first place if I didn't. Would I?
That's a very good one. And you think that true love ever dies?
Many times over. As for one.
So much that you need to learn about love. So much. We're here for you, to help you get your memories back. Memories of the good times that you had with your wife. And then ask yourself this question: does she deserve an apology?
An apology?
Of course, yes.
For what?
For beating her up for one.
Look, she asked for it, several did.
Sending her away for seconds.
She left on her own accord and never chased her away.
Oh, but you battered her up. You didn't give her any options.
Please, 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 please. I mean, Why all this sudden interest in her anyway? I mean, I thought...
Don't think, Freddie. Don't think. I understand the problem. You got married as a kid, both of you. There's so much about the institution of matrimony that you need to understand.
You don't mean that, do you?
Every word of it. Marriage is not all about kissing and cuddling. Marriage is about being able to handle the hate times.
Hate times?
Oh yes. There are times when you feel like killing her, but something holds you back. The vow.
Listen, a vow can always be reneged if it's leading you to the grave.
Not this one. This is for better and for worse.
Says who?
God!
Yeah, right. Okay.
So much to learn, Freddie. So much.
Okay.
Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance.
Mom. Yes. I'm in trouble. What again? I overpaid 2 customers at the bank. Overpaid? Yes, 1 million naira. What? Yes, Mom. Jesus Christ. What are you thinking about? I don't know. God. So, what is happening to you? Oh, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. 1 million naira. The auditors are due back in 2 weeks and I have to pay back before then. I don't even know how it happened.
You loved him, didn't you? Do you still love him?
Fred is not my problem now, you know it.
Bianca, I was once divorced.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. It's almost forgotten now. It's about 15 years.
15 years ago?
When we got married, I was 23 and she was 18.
You mean you...
Just like you and Fred. We were young and impressionable and easily given to our tendencies. When I look back now, I know it was a mistake. It's not that we were bad for a couple, but something was seriously missing.
And what was that?
Yes, Bianca. It's 7 days and there will be trouble.
I only have 500,000 naira from my mom, then 200,000 naira in my account. Besides that, I don't have any other money.
Well, that's quite an effort you've made, but I'm afraid you must pay up in 7 days. So you have to widen your search.
I don't have anywhere else to go to.
You don't have anywhere else to go to. What about your husband?
I don't have a husband, sir.
months now.
I've often wondered what kind of man could let you go.
Fred is a time bomb.
Yeah? I used to be one myself.
You?
When I look back, it just dawns on me that it's a juvenile way of expressing anger. You know, quicker to the punch than to the thought. But it never usually pays. I guess we all learn with time.
So what makes you think you won't do that again?
Let's just say I'm older now and more mature. And I've now realized that fists never usually settle disputes, but brains do.
Why are you telling me all this?
I think you deserve a lot more.
Very big problem. I overpaid 2 customers at the bank by 1 million naira and I have to pay back before the auditors come calling in 4 days.
Bianca! 1 million? That's a lot.
Yes. I've already raised 700,000 naira, but I came to ask you if you can just raise me the remaining. I'll pay you back in 2 months.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Why me?
Whoa!
Why me?
I mean, what of Fred? Have you asked him?
I'll see you.
Bianca, wait now!
And I want to see if we can cover up before the auditors come calling.
What about Fred?
I won't go to him. Even if it's my last choice, I will not. Just to save him, I don't want his parents to hear about this.
Of course it is. You're right. Forgive me, eh? But what am I going to do? I have exhausted all my avenues. Besides, the biting economy is not helping either. The jewelry business is not working as it used to be. How do we do it?
Oh, I'm very sorry for ever going into this marriage with Fred. I'm very sorry.
You don't know me, but a friend of yours gave me your number.
Who?
Never mind. Listen. A friend of yours is in trouble and it requires 300,000 naira. Can you help?
Who's this friend we're talking about?
She's a special friend and I said for you not to worry about my identity.
Are you into 419?
Believe me, I'm not.
then you must be pulling off some kind of joke or something, mister.
Look, this friend of yours works in a bank and she's got this problem she must sort out before 12 noon tomorrow.
Who is she and why do you think I should help her?
Her name is Bianca Adams. Does that ring a bell?
Who are you?
I'm a manager in the bank where she works.
Ah, I see. A bank manager. So you're supposed to be her colleague who kisses her every now and then at the office, eh?
What are you talking about?
I don't have a wife, Mr. Bank Manager, and if you do care for her that much, then you help her yourself.
I'm here because it's over a year your son and my daughter separated. I want us to formally and permanently put an end to their relationship. We've all endured to this time. It's either God is not listening or the separation has his approval.
Susan, I know the way you feel. I've heard what you said. But as it is now, there's nothing we can do without the presence of both parties. The issue of divorce rests squarely with your daughter and my son.
Exactly. In our place, Mama Bianca, like my husband said, there's nothing we can do in this circumstance.
But I can't continue moving about in the shame. I am only a woman, all alone. You think it's been easy for me to put up with the fact that my daughter is separated? I mean, she has her future ahead of her. And I think your son should now be in the past.
All right, let's assume my son belongs to the past. So what are you suggesting that we do?
That you talk to your son to grant her official divorce. Thank God there's no issue to prick her conscience in the years to come.
I see. Have you talked this over with your daughter?
That is exactly what she wants.
It's all right, I've heard you.
Thank you very much.
Franca.
Yes, dear.
Put a phone call through to Fred. Tell him I'd like to see him over the weekend. I want to talk with him.
All right.
What does it feel like to live all by yourself after having lived 18 months with a wife?
Well, sometimes I feel relieved, but at times, sincerely speaking, I get lonely.
Have you ever bothered to find out if your wife is going through the same bouts of loneliness?
Well, that's the price she's got to pay for packing out of a matrimonial home. You eat your cake, you lose it.
Well, what about you?
Me?
Do you still have your cake?
More than I can ever devour.
Really?
Sure.
If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me it's all around. To be quicker to the punch than to the thought never really pays. You better believe it.
Fred, sit down.
Fred, come and sit down.
I called you home because your wife's mother has been bothering us.
My wife?
Yes, your wife.
Well, I don't have a wife.
Of course you have a wife. We warned you from the very beginning not to rush into early marriage, that we're too young for it. You wouldn't listen to us. Now you sit in front of me and tell me I don't have a wife. Of course you have a wife. Listen, save the name of this family, grant that girl a divorce so she can go her own way.
Yes, Fred. Bianca is a woman. The death will be telling on her.
Then let it tell on her.
What did you say?
I said let it tell on her.
Are you out of your mind?
What about me, huh? What about me? Has anybody ever thought about what I've been going through all these years? It's always about the woman, isn't it?
Fred, sit down. I said sit down.
Now.
We warned you about getting into this marriage and you wouldn't listen. If you had not been battering that girl on a daily basis, she would have still stuck to you. If you had waited for some time until you were at least 30, your marriage would not have broken up. Any woman would have stuck to you and you would have tolerated her. But see what you have done to yourself. We warned you that marriage is not a bed of roses, it's not a question of hopping into bed and making babies. It will tell you that. Now you grant that girl a divorce and let her go her own way. We warn you again.
Mom, I won't grant this divorce in a hurry. And that's final.
Fred, I tell you what. You will.
I won't. That's a divorce. I won't. Stop!
Why stop?
Look at the time. Look! I have to be at work by 7:45 a.m.
Come on. You can be late at times, can't you?
Says who?
I, Queen Lisa, of course.
Now you get out of that bed right now before I kick you out.
Did I hear you say kick me out?
Of course.
Not in your widest imagination. You don't try that with me. Lisa, don't you dare! You want to hit me, right? Do it! Come on. You want to kick me out? Try it! Try it, let's see! What are you feeling like? Me, you want to try that with me? Come on. Come on.
Alright. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Alright? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some other time, huh? I mean, I've got to go. I mean, you wouldn't want me losing my job, would you?
That's better, love boy. You're a gentleman after all. Okay.
So let me run along.
I guess I have to run along too.
So, Bianca, life is not all about sticking to your right all the time. And marriage is about giving and taking.
But why should only one person stay at one corner and take all that comes?
I haven't said that. See, if you're willing to absorb, if you're willing to accommodate, it'll automatically rub off on your partner. It's that simple.
So why didn't you cultivate that to save your own marriage?
Like I told you, I was only a kid, but I've grown up since then. And right now, I believe I can take on 10 marriages at a time. That's how much I've learned.
What about your wife?
She has learned her lessons too.
May I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Why did you choose to pay the remaining 200,000 naira just to let me off the hook?
Let's just say I had the conviction that you needed a second chance.
And I wouldn't let you down.
I'm glad to hear that. Listen, I have a cocktail to attend tomorrow. I was wondering if you could go with me.
Go with you to a cocktail party?
Sure, why not?
I mean, the bank staff, the customers, they'll be there. Gossip is one thing I want to avoid for now.
Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
I don't know.
I'll pick you up at your home by 4 o'clock. Is that okay?
4 p.m. Isn't it too early?
Not in this case.
Okay.
Whether money no day, baby girl, come along, cause I want you.
Say goodbye, cause you know there'll never be a time to say goodbye. Need you to come around for us to say bye-bye to the hardship that has been taking us back. Painless is a condition no one will ever wish that it continues. Work hard, strive hard for this.
Goodness. What's all this? This is rubbish. This is nonsense.
It is not in what you wear. It is in how you wear it. That's what puts your husband off or turns him on. Your husband wants you to dress sexy. Go ahead, dress sexy. That's what he wants. And you want to keep that marriage. He wants you to dress like the madam. Go ahead, dress like the madam. Don't go madam if you want sexy. And don't go sexy if you want madam. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about reasons why marriages break up. And, okay, let's look at financial difficulties.
kuma Tanzania born. Mzale sumalake kajamu. Bamu bebe, bamu siga talama. Siyada mabundi mayogeme. Iyasa bagenu mazaka.
Finance. Financial difficulties, if not properly managed, can mar your marriage faster than infidelity.
Yes. Such marriage break down because women are highly materialistic. That's all.
That's why they say one man's woman's aphrodisiac is another man's woman's allergic reaction.
Exactly. See? That's how the men feel. In these days of economic quagmire, it is a norm for women to put their husband under real serious financial pressure.
Most times they are always in stress if you don't prick them.
Yes. That's why I said understanding. What your husband requires from you is understanding.
That is if he's a good husband.
Oh, there is nothing like a bad husband.
There is equally no bad wife.
Yes. Yes. Oh, you see? There's no bad husband and there is no bad wife. It is how you react that makes you a good husband or a bad husband.
Okay. Right.
So the word here is understanding. If your husband likes to drink, come on, don't use such derogatory words like drunk, especially if you want him to stop. If he likes to batter you, then don't put him under pressure at the spur of the moment, especially when his anger is high. You could never fight a man.
Yes. Never.
Come on, ladies. Check your hands now. Do I have anybody in this room?
Yes.
See?
Tell them.
So all it takes is a little understanding. And if you forgive him, you will win back that once upon a time good husband that you think has turned bad husband. You don't use pressure. All you have to do is love him, understand him, and then you bring out that original person that you had.
Thank you very much.
He didn't disappear. You made that man disappear. Your pressure disappeared the man in him. And ladies, we can get it back, can't we?
Iyala kuma Tanzania born. Mzale sumalake kajamu. Bamu bebe, bamu ziga talama. Oh yeah. Siyada mabundi mayogeme. Iyasa bagenu mazakale. Bamu bebe, bamu ziga talama. Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. Rome was not built in a day. We all learn with time, but we need tolerance. Yeah. So if you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance. To be quicker to the punch than to the thought never really pays. You better believe it. Your fist does not settle your disputes, but your brains do. I tell you it is true. For the antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. It is tolerance. If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me.
Hello.
Hey Jerry, how are you? What's going on?
Oh, Freddie.
I'm sorry I can't make it. I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere.
No, you just missed it. We finished already.
Yeah, I just had a breakdown.
Your car? Oh, okay. Alright, sorry.
Maybe we'll have to reschedule, okay? Yeah, right now I have a mechanic. Yeah, working on my car, yes. I can take it. Well, okay, I hope he does a good job. No problem, no problem. Okay, I'll see you when I get back. Okay, when I get back to town, okay?
Alright, I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Alright, you take care.
Scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance.
Why did you bring me here?
Didn't you like it?
Not that. I just want to know why.
I felt that you needed it. You needed the education. You needed to know why you failed the first time and prepare for a second chance.
Who's there?
Hi. How are you? Fine. I really don't want to come in. Oh, okay. I just came back to invite you to a dinner.
Dinner?
Yes.
When?
This evening at my place.
Well, I've got nothing to lose. It's your food.
Let me worry about the food.
You sure you don't want anything, a drink or something, huh?
I have to run off. Just don't come in late.
Okay, let me see you.
Thank you.
Alright. Whoa. Quite a collection.
Well?
You expecting company?
Oh, yes. Do you have anything against it?
Not at all, not really.
All right, then, so go on. Oh, hello, my dearie.
Where's Ken?
Oh, out with his friends to play football.
I can see the table is set.
Oh, yes. Oh.
What's going on here?
Well, come on. Come on, Bianca, come on. Come, dear, come. Okay? All right.
Geraldine, what's your game?
No game. I just figured the two of you needed to get back together. Okay? Come on, 2 years is long enough for both of you to stay separated. And I figured that you still loved yourself, so here we are.
You mean you knew all this while?
Oh yes, through Dave.
Dave? I'm her husband.
What?
You must be Fred. It's nice to meet you, Fred.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you said... Oh yes, just we were separated for 5 years, but we got back together. Both of us, we learned our lesson the very hard way. Anyway, Bianca, Fred, all I can say is, both of you, go home. Take what we've taught you, put it to practice, and I promise you, you'll live happily ever after. You don't have to wait 5 years. Come on.
sorry, okay? We can make this work. They're right. I've learned my lessons, and I believe you've learned yours too.
I can't.
Please, oh yes you can, my darling.
Baby, you don't know what I've been through.
I know what you've been through. I've been through the same thing myself. Please. I'm sorry.
Get up. Get up.
I won't, my darling, until you say yes. Please. I'm sorry.
Bianca, please.
And you can do this for me and for us. Please.
I know how you feel. And it's only natural. I am a lawyer. And a very good one at that. But this was one situation that I couldn't handle. I ran away from my home for 5 years. I ran with our only son to the States. But the pain didn't go away. Before I left the home, I was 3 months pregnant. In my anger and fury, I aborted the baby, and God took his anger out on me. I lost my womb. I went through hell. The pain, the agony. After what I went through, I swore on my honor that nobody else will go through it. And so, I set up the talk show to help intending couples keep their marriage. And broken homes mend their homes. You don't have to wait 5 years. Please. Let go of the anger and you can make it. I know you can. I know you can. Come on.
Bianca and Fred, I want you to listen to what Jerry is saying. We all make mistakes in life. But it's also we can learn our lessons. We learned our lessons after 5 years. It doesn't have to take you that long. When you came to the bank, I sensed that you must be having some problems at home. But before I could act, both of you were already separated. And I swore that I would do whatever was in my power to bring both of you back together. When the overpayment problem came up, I saw it as a good opportunity to bring Fred back into your life. But it didn't work out that way. But thank God we ran into Jerry, and here we are today. Baby, I'm sure you can make it work if you want to.
Did you hear that, baby? Did you? We still need each other. We can make this work. Please. I'm sorry. Please. I'm not letting you go again, okay? I'm sorry.
I lost the baby.
I know. We'll make another one, okay? Come here.
Yes!
choose to love